Thanks for clicking on the video. This is it right here. This is the best ultralight flashlight. It's amazing, and then I'm gonna put the link in the description where you can buy it. It's super cheap. It's like less than $5. But if you want to stay and find out why, we'll start with this one. And this is just like your, super cheap Walmart flashlight. I think it's like $1. Not super bright. It takes 3 AAAs. It's really not great. I wouldn't recommend it. And then, what everybody starts with, what I started with, is just like a flashlight from inside your home. I have this gear light. It's really nice. It's pretty bright, pretty heavy too. But cool thing about it, you can change like the focal length size or whatever, the size of the light, to make it brighter or dimmer and more spread out. It's pretty cool, but for what it is, I would say it's very, very heavy, but Gearlight does make some good stuff. The next one would have to be the super cool Energizer Headlamp. These things are great. Everybody loves these. They're super cheap. I think you can get 2 of them for $20 or $15 or something like that. And what's great about this is it has a red light feature. So me personally, whenever I go to sleep, I'll have this around my neck, and so if I wake up, I know where a light is, no matter how pitch black it is. You know what I'm saying? And this one, if you tap the button one time, it goes to a red light, and that's really great because if you're sleeping, you want to try to stay in that like sleep mode as much as possible, and then that really helps. You're not waking yourself up, you're not waking up other people. And so if you turn it on and you get to the mode you want, like if you cycle through the modes and you wait a second and then you want to turn it off again, it won't continue to cycle through the modes. It'll just turn off, which is really great because you're not going to the next brightest setting. You're just turning it off whenever you're done going pee pee poo poo. Recently I was given this Cabella's headlamp. I really have no idea what this is, but it looked similar. It uses the same batteries. It's 3 AAAs as the Energizer one. The only difference is this one is slightly lighter, and where you can cut weight, it's always cool if you can, especially for $0. But this one also has 2 buttons. It has a dedicated button for this one's red light. They're about the same brightness, good brightness, and I've had this one for quite some time now. I've had it on for hours at a time. I haven't yet to change out the batteries, but it's pretty reliable, and I hope this one will be too. But like I said, this one, in my opinion, if you're just going to bring one and you want to get down as light as possible, I would probably go with this. This is like there's an article, and it's called like my 8-pound pack weight, whatever. I'll send a link to it. It's pretty helpful information, but he uses a flashlight very, very similar to this, or he talks about it in conjunction with a headlamp. And but the Amazon link to the like the name brand version of this flashlight, it was like $27 on sale. I think it's normally $37. It's very expensive for what it is, even though it is a nice flashlight. Almost $30 or $40, $50, something like that. It's quite a lot of money. But on Temu, which I'll leave a link to, it was like $5, and it actually weighs less than the one he was talking about. It's rechargeable. You don't have to like switch out AA's, which is really nice. So whenever you're preparing for your trip, you can it's charged because the green light comes on. This is very bright. I would say that this is just slightly dimmer than the gear light, which is kind of amazing. And I've timed it. On the brightest function, it can go for at least 20 minutes. It didn't run out. I just got bored and I went to something else. But another cool thing is it charges off of USB Type-C. So Apple is moving to that. So and Samsung has been using that for a while. So whenever I bring my power bank, which I always do, because it's just something I like to do. I hate to run out of battery in a situation like that. But whenever I bring my power bank and my charging cable, I can charge my light, and it's very much a convenience factor. but it has a bunch of different modes. It has a red light, it has dimmer lights, but for $5 at this size, you know, it weighs 13 grams. It is very hard to beat, in my opinion. I do genuinely believe that, not even just from a budget standpoint, but this is the best ultralight flashlight that I've ever used, and with the price, it's unbeatable. But there will be a link in the description below, and I really appreciate you clicking on the video. Hope you guys have a good day.